just as we promised, Crafty Conversations today. We're here to talk about all things crafty. Wrong one. Notifications going off in the phone, but that's okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Who am I? I am Crystal. I am director, principal event designer of Poppin' Parties, where every party today is absolutely no exception. Because we're going to be talking really, really great things today. We're going to learn. We're going to do all of that. And we're really going to get into it today. We're so that you decided to spend some time with us. And let's get into it. Today, we're going to go over what we took a poll on. We said we're going to make a monochromatic balloon column today, okay? We took a poll. We said, are we doing white? Are we doing fuchsia? Clue behind us as to which color won, okay? And we're about to get into it. We're going to decorate a dessert table. So things that you can functionally use at your next event. That is what to help you, give you tips, give you tricks on how we can all make this event poppin'. Okay? And so, really quick, we are in a event planning agency, and we have multiple, including event design, balloons, creative catering, staff. I dare say we throw the best events. We've been in business for 10 years and for our 10th year, we said, hey, we want to share the behind the scenes things. And so that's what Crafty Conversations is. So you made it. Let's get into it. And it's not a crafty convo without your girl.
Hey, everybody.
She is here. And if you were with us last week, we did, if you can see off in the, what we did was we did a balloon column, spring theme balloon column. We talked a little bit about organizing balloons. We talked a little spring colors. We talked a little bit about adding floral to your balloon columns, keeping within that spring theme today. And so actually, so when we talk about spring party trends, we talk about that's one thing that we talked about last week, and we gave the advice. You want to continue with it? So we gave the advice on add some sophistication to your looks. Okay, go with a one. It always looks classy. It always looks super, super amazing. Okay, go for it. Go ahead.
Anastasia says, take me to work.
Take me to work right here with you. And we are actually really excited. I'm sure you guys are outdoor events. This is when the bookings, they start to come in. We were busy for the holidays. We had a little bit of a break. Well, we got graduation parties, summer backyard parties, birthday parties. What kind of parties are y'all throwing? What is your next party booking? Or maybe you're just hosting this for your family. I love doing the same. Tell us what your next event is. Angie, take over a little bit and explain a little bit about what she's organic, monochromatic balloon color.
Hi again, and thank you for joining us. So what was doing a cluster, and of like, let me do another one.
And so, to making a great balloon column is just that, the column, right? And so column is literally the base of what you're going to create. This for this column out. This is a great balloon column. I promise, okay? And the reason that I like this balloon column is material is
that's
steel or
steel, yeah.
it's made of heavy, okay? And we're getting ready to on our YouTube on summer balloons in the summer and how you handle that. If you know anything about doing outdoor events, you're dealing with what are the elements? Wind, rain, heat, things that Mother Nature we have no control over. So I like these steel balloons because they have weight on them. And if you know anything about doing balloons outdoors, you on your look. And so that's why I like using these.
Okay. So this is a question. So okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put them like next to or inside the hole, and you wanna just make sure you go all the way down. Get this balloon next to it, and then you push down. Don't scare about popping the balloons. Okay. And then you can just kind of see that hole right there. We're gonna fix it.
And a real quick question, picture clear for you on the live. Let us know, is our picture clear on live? Fix it. And so let us know if you can see a clear picture on live.
We have a couple comments. Blue situation coming up.
Love it.
Posh picnic. Opera brunch.
Opera. Give us more information. Like, we need to know. Yeah. Like an opera brunch. Like, am I on the right path? Let me know if we're on the right path. Shout out to Posh Pig. Who else just commented?
Blue.
Thank you guys for joining us. Graduation parties are something that we are really, really excited about.
Al Williams says, can you do a crafty graduation conversation?
Ooh. Thank you. A crafty graduation conversation. Let's talk about it, y'all. Yes. Plan coming up in a couple of weeks. So if you're looking for cool ideas on do your graduation event and some cool things, tune in 2 weeks. I set it on graduation party. Am I yelling?
No.
Okay. These are like shiny. Okay, we got a comment coming, but let's give him the deets because we're all about the details, right? What color? What'd you say?
It's clear.
Okay, this is every time I talk, you get him. Sorry, I'm joking. Okay, this is Tough Text Pearl White. Okay, Tough Text Pearl White. If you want to use,
it is really, really pretty, but it has it's kind of like a hard to kind of manage. Like,
oh yes,
it's not too but it's kind of a little bit harder than the other ones.
What we found was that when we were blown a little bit stiffer than the regular latex, and we think it has to do with the pearl glue. Yeah. So she's saying that they're a little bit less malleable. At the same time, just like we told you last week, do not be afraid to handle those and do what you want them to do, because more than likely they're not gonna pop. So yeah. Comment.
Yeah, I have 3 from Rebecca Towns.
Okay.
Says, hey, how are you feeling today?
What, Rebecca? That somebody cares. I am doing great, Rebecca. Yes.
She said, you.
Hello, Rebecca. Keep commenting. Keep coming in. Thank you.
She's party for her husband.
Ooh, surprise. I love a good no joke, no lie. Okay, it's all about the setup for the surprise. Okay, why you tell to get that person there. We have a really, it's further down on our Instagram feed about when we did a surprise, beautiful surprise party. For it was a 40th Shine Unlimited. If you need an event space and you're in the Houston, Texas area, that's where we did that event. It's like a really great venue. It was like a really funny video. We'll try to pin this video so you could see how ours almost went the wrong way, but it all worked out. But so the setup. What are you going to do in what is that element of surprise about a moment? Here's something. Cold sparks. Do you guys know what cold sparks are? Those are like fireworks, but they're safe for the indoors. I feel like it's up through the door. They're surprised. The music, it's all about making sure everything together. The music, the cold sparks, the surprise, getting your guest getting there early, right? Because some people will always ruin it. But let us know how your surprise party goes. We would love to even help you plan it. Okay, now this is already pretty, and she hasn't done much, right?
Okay, and I'm a little bit short, so I'm gonna put it down just so I can. And we're gonna do the same thing. Go down. Like I said, I'm just a little bit apart too. There we go. And another one. Almost
You have
done.
enough? And you can see how quickly this. So this is about 6 feet of balloons, and we're gonna make it about an 8-foot column with the left to do. And so, and let me just point this out to them. If you look at, we've got 4 clusters of 9 to 11-inch balloons. Okay, then 17 or 16-inch balloons. This comes out to a cluster, okay? And she's put about 1, 2, 3, 4. This is her fit. So you can see when it comes down to doing some good old, as what we math, how you can have this planned out and already have this done. You could build these columns and they could travel and they could already be done or event setup. But this is 6 clusters, 4 9-inch and 2 16-inch balloons. And she's really smushing those balloons down and really getting a tight grip on the column. And that's the key to fill in any gaps, make it look really good. Remember, you have the jumbo balloon. And can you guys come on this side? before you do that, wait, Angie, let them come on this side. So they can around that balloon column. Okay. So she really twisted it, got it on there, worked with it. What are your thoughts right now? One more cluster?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. We can get another cluster. 2 lines and 2/16 pearl white.
Yeah.
Boom. We're on it, y'all.
think-
We're on it. Thank you for joining us. We are
Amanda.
the number one source on tips and tricks. Nobody's beating us. Okay? Nobody's beating us. Thank you for joining us. Your tips, your tricks. Please ask us questions. We have a lot of, we are super eager to share the information that we know. And this is a community of people who just love being creative, right? Passionate about that and want to create cool things for the people love or the clients that they love or whatever the case is. And so we're working on that cluster. Can we start on the vinyl?
Yes.
Okay, so grab that vinyl. We're showing you everything today. We're not holding back. So not only are we balloon collar, and eventually, let's do that on camera. Eventually, we're going to make a beautiful dessert, but we are also going to show you how to how to customize balloon or fill in the blank. I got a question.
D. Foster says,
Ooh. How much time do you get? Okay, we got to leave at 7:30. Get started. That is such a good question. I got started. By the way, I tell a little on our YouTube page. Go follow us on YouTube. I give you a little bit more information there. But it was I actually had a background in like photography and video. I'm from Florida, and so I moved here, and I was like waiting tables and side jobs to just earn money, and so I decided to work for and earn some money part time. And through me working for that event company, I love all things creative, and I found out that I was, and so that's what it was. I was working there, and then I just took a leap of faith and started. So hopefully, that encourages you guys take your leap of faith, right? Like we're passionate about that. Maybe you're a little bit scared to do, but you should do it. Like this.
Okay. So we're gonna fill a little bit of top.
You know you have to put one on top too. Okay. Oh, she's getting it on there, you guys. Okay. Good job, Angie.
The big balloon is gonna sit right here.
Yep.
So it doesn't go like sideways or not. So you're just gonna make sure to like the big balloon can sit in there.
Okay. So now we're moving. Stage 2. We're already on stage 2. Look at all this information that you're getting. Can you get there it is over there. So we're gonna talk about crickets, okay? And customizing things for your events. Balloons are something that is super easy to point down and look at what she's doing right here. So what we call
just
transfer tape, right? Is that so? Now, when your file comes Cricut machine, right? And we're gonna do a future video on how this. That's why you need to subscribe to us on YouTube right now. Don't wait, okay? Subscribe so you don't miss out. Right, Angie?
Click it or ticket.
You don't want a ticket. Okay, so when your file Cricut machine, it is going to get printed, right? Is what you use to get the vinyl from the vinyl paper to the transfer tape. The transfer tape is the that takes it from the original paper to whatever it is your okay. So do you want to give some tips on how you get a good clean transfer?
Just when you move it, when you pull all the way, because it's gonna be like ruined. So make sure you and then
a little bit at a time, right?
And then you just like, this is a Cricut how do you
tool.
call it?
It's a Cricut tool. It's like a spatula. Okay.
So you just want to make sure bubbles or anything like that, and if it's a little bit, it's fine.
You sort of want to do a little bit at a time because you want to make sure that area that transfer tape is on. It's covering the whole surface area. Is easy. And you guys, we've done the work. Okay, we've done the work. We've transferred tape. Okay, we've tried all the transfer tape. We've sawed. We've done everything. Hours on the most intricate logos, and then transferred them. Tried to transfer them on the balloon because this is step A, but step B is balloon. And so you don't want to go really far. So we 100%. Yes, now grab that. We 100%. Oh shoot. We 100% recommend transfer tape. So that was a good lesson on how to from your vinyl to your transfer tape, right? So now we're going to. I can hold it for you. Yes. We're going to go from the transfer to the balloon to the thing you are transferring on. We have pulled that off and showed them how to get it off the transfer tape. To see here, right? Once you pull it off, it'll go on that clear transfer tape. You literally, she'll show you.
So whenever you pull it from the transfer sheet, when you pull everything should be out, and then from here you're gonna transfer like we're like doing right now. In case if you don't have a tape that is like continuously with these to kind of take it out, like to transfer tape.
Which is why it's worth investing in good transfer tape.
Yes,
because you don't want to take that can be tedious and time consuming.
Yeah.
So
because you have to be like really careful. So on these transfer and do really.
And another tip, sometimes you want to do your transfers and cut Crafty, the word Crafty, and the word Convo, and put it on that because sometimes when the whole thing is connected, it's tricky. So sometimes you do it in segments, especially when you're working with a surface. Okay, a round surface is the type of surface to deal with because it's just that it's round, and so you're in well, not the edges, but the roundness of the object.
Found out stands for Brenda Lou.
Brenda, y'all. Hello.
She said sponsor.
Come on, claim it. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, sister, don't move.
Angie says don't move too much.
Yeah.
Too much. She's in the zone. Let's get back in the Angie zone.
So on this one, so I don't know if it kind of like these bubble right here. So it the straight shape in here. So what I did, cut it so it can be like a little bit straight. So you have to. It's hard to sometimes it's not gonna give you that. It's tricky. So you just have to kind of like work with it, see whatever is better for you, and kind of like take. So these takes time. It's not like
And by the way, what we started doing when we have events where there's lots of at the event, we started doing this before we get to the event. Like you don't want to have 20 of these to do at an event because you will be there, okay? And so get your customizations done before you get sure the vehicle that you're transferring your stations in is padded and is not like abrasive. So your balloon key is do this before you get to the event.
And I own the extra stuff just because I don't want to pop my balloon.
Taking notes on this for our balloon video because we're coming out with a Cricut video. Always take extra because it could pop. Okay, it's you can't. Likely one of them is gonna pop. So be prepared.
Yeah.
Posh Picnic says, and also our Nessa was asking, do you guys bring extra prints?
Thank you. See, y'all have the minds of event planners. Okay, yes, bring extra prints because especially if you're dealing with the elements, the heat, the wind, the everything. As much as we love balloons, some of them are defective. Some of them come straight out, and so you always want to make extra prints more than.
So you have to be really, really patient because if you rush things,
The balloon can read your mind. It can read of where you have, and if you are not in a good mood, it can pop. Okay. Are we almost there? 75%. Y'all, this took longer than making the balloon. That's why charge money. When you vinyl, first off, we didn't even record us printing it, what it took to load it, what it took to print it out. So you can imagine what your time is worth these balloons.
Arnessa said is that a 36-inch balloon?
36-inch balloon, good question. That we didn't blow up all the way. So I would say this inches, 28 to 30 inches. And if you customizing a balloon, I would not blow it up to 36 inches because you're gonna have to be perfect. Another thing too, but I mean she's just so talented that she didn't need to. But you should test, you should see where on the balloon you want to put the vinyl before you put it on. So meaning vinyl like too high, right? Or too low. So and like with balloons, like especially if it's going like in an organic column, or the balloon can be pointing whatever way. So you want to try to get the balloon is going to stand up because of how she's going to put in the column. But if it was in the garden, so like what I'm saying is you really got to think about how the balloon and where you want to put your vinyl. Okay, go ahead.
Zels says, why does my vinyl buckle
around areas of letters? So that's a good question. Okay, of vinyl you're using. Okay, just like when we talked about transfer quality and we talked about the right brands to use. We've done it all. We have bought so many different brands of vinyls that some you could be buying the wrong type of vinyl. First off, even within brand vinyls, right? You got permanent, semi-permanent. You could iron on, like whatever. Make sure you're buying the right type of vinyl. We suggest using Cricut. Okay, so she uses Cricut, so you mark that off the list. What?
I would say the font, because I remember we would use a type of font that would jag up.
Yeah, here Amanda, and by the way, we won't put her on camera today. We didn't prepare her. She knows all things. She is a professional at this. And she said it could be the font. Okay, it could be the font that you're using, because when you put certain fonts through the Cricut, it is weird and it comes out really jaggedy, like, and I did make that word up. Real jaggedy. That's the only way I know how to describe it, and it makes it harder to pick. It makes it harder to pick, and so it could.
So, making sure you have a high resolution image.
Yes.
Or font.
Yes, man. Today, or making sure you have a high resolution font is what she said. You're sending into the Cricut, so that way it reads it easier. It makes a cleaner your life easier. Okay, so
I tidy. So what I'm gonna do? These pole has a little right there. You see it? Okay. So I mean, you can do it there, or you can do however you want to do it. Tie it.
oh, that's coming out great. Oh, that's good.
Tie it. You go around just like you don't move.
are necessary?
The hoop at the top, right? That's what you're talking about, Angie. Right?
One.
We don't have another one, but Arnessa, when you rewatch this video, of the balloon column is a hoop. And that's part of why I love buying balloon columns. Can y'all get in there and see it?
This. So yeah, hold on. There it is.
It has a hole in there, and you can this one like that because it was not necessary, but.
And how this balloon is pointing down right now, and says to get it to sort of face the right direction. And here's the deal: a balloon pops, right? It's gonna happen. We can always go back in there, and so that's why if you're not, you should not be afraid to manhandle the balloon.
Zell says, where is this from?
Where is what from? Give us more. The balloons, what specifically? Because these balloons are Tough Tex Pearl White, 18-inch, 36-inch. Hopefully we answered your question. Guys, take a step back. Get the full-on effect of this balloon pump. We fill in some holes, right? So that's what the next step is. The next step, filling in some holes, and to be honest, we could probably shape it out a little bit.
You can put some extras, balloons, like.
Right. I think we want to do that. Okay, we're gonna and here's the deal. First off, this is why you want to do this before your venue, right? Before you start, you want to go ahead and create it so that you could still be said last week. When we made that balloon garland last week, we were saying how like when we in teams where one person is on it, one person's installing, one person is stepping, like understand the shape and create the shape of what it is. And as we understood that, okay, there's holes, there's things that we need to fill. If we're going for an organic look, we definitely need to keep at it. Okay, good question. So the column, I get these columns here locally in the greater Houston area called Arnie's. And they're about a column. They're worth it because they're gonna last forever. And like if you're outside, you're inside, they have some weight already. And so that is where we get them. It's called Arnie's Party Rentals. Okay, so we're gonna shape that out. And so yeah, we'll wait for that. Can you go ahead and stick it on the table? What we're going for, and like now, then we can really understand what kind of shape we want to create.
From Yvette Sharon. She says, Tough Tech muscles.
That's so funny. You heard that, Angie?
Back.
She said tough muscles. That's exactly what we said. Yvette already knows exactly.
It's hard to work with it. To work with, it gives you like really really nice look. Girl is like always like.
It's a good option. It's a good option. Okay, thank you. Ree said that. Is that Ree?
Just Ree.
Okay, that might be Ree. But for asking, and thank you for reminding me that I haven't welcomed the new people and explain what we're doing. Not only are we doing a monochromatic balloon, have we gone over her how to vinyl and how to customize that balloon column, a monochromatic dessert table. Okay. And so we're building a look here. This is step one. This is what happens when you come to Crafty Conversations. We start with step one. You want to take it down now?
Again.
The ladder, y'all.
Ladder.
We told you it's not Angie isn't on a ladder. It's sort of like a thing. And so she's gonna add to this, give it more of an and we're gonna keep pushing.
CT Creative Art Space says, "Ooh, y'all on the table."
Yes, CT, good to hear from you again. Thank you for exactly, like this is just giving you some ideas. If I was really going and I really wanted to, the vinyl, the table would say the food options, okay? Like the desserts, like you could go there, like you could customize it even more, because we're gonna keep with all the shades of whites and eventually add these beautiful orchids, okay? These are
My
eyes.
yes. So where?
Yeah, I'm liking that. Connect it, and then you'll have to cinch it from the front. I'm liking that. There's some things we still need to fill in. Creating,
Now,
you know.
if you wanna do not a cluster, it's four balloons. You can always hook them with these. One side. Can you pass me another balloon? Tight.
Another balloon
no tie.
No tie. Got it.
No tie.
It's slippery.
Show you kind of like a different. So you tie these on four. It's like when you're doing. So you hook the other one, the four, and then just like do whatever maneuver, however you want to do it.
Yes. So you rope it
Onto. I have to show you. I know it's kind of like. Okay.
but right now you're using the loop 262, right?
Yes. And then you want to just make sure that it's tight.
Yeah, don't cover the mic.
Yeah. I feel like I should.
Now, how it looks.
Okay. It looks good. So you go aren't there. We're still not there, but you're gonna add up. Okay, so while she's switching, I want to show you guys what we're talking about. We have, like, when Angie was up there, she was referring to a 260 cube balloon. This is what we used to tie them. And what we do is we pre-loop the balloons, okay? Balloons. Where's your wrist? Show them your wrist. You have some on your wrist? So it's you can easily put these on your wrist and to cinch balloons. So what she was just saying is you could use the loop balloons, white ones, and rope them on in. Okay, so that's what she was referring to. I'll go there. I like it there. Go down a little bit. No, go up a little bit. I feel like we need more. I know where the white balloons are. It looks okay. We still need to keep going on and grab some more, and then you're just gonna have to blow some up on camera because I feel like you need. So let's take a step back. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna have to fill in color clusters to fill in. What did you just see? What are you about to do?
I see that you can see the balloon
Tie.
fix that.
So what she's saying is you can see the balloon tie. She wants to fix it now. If this was a pink gig, we should use white ones. Obviously.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't see it. But she's gonna fix this and have those other balloon clumps. Let's get her fixing it. Hold on, Angie. Okay, explain what you're doing.
So you see the balloon tie?
Mhm.
So I want to make sure that it's in the back. Or kind of tie it like a little bit more. I think I'm gonna have to go
To the what?
to the back.
Go to the back of the column.
To the back.
And what she's doing right now is key. She just pulled that balloon on one side all the way to the other to close that hole. It really goes how flexible the balloons are, and how you can really take her to fill in your gaps and to somebody just asked, have you considered doing a pass? Yes, it's coming to bring a lot of things.
Give me your balloon.
Okay, yes, ma'am. It's gonna bring a lot of things, and classes are definitely one of those things.
If you see right here, like down, what I want to do, I want to press it out. So it shape like more together.
Right.
Not like going.
Exactly.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do these. Okay. And I'm gonna push these.
Guys, that pearl white is giving. I love it. Okay.
You just have to kind of like play with it. Scare.
I think you need to step back.
Yeah,
So you
because
can
I'm trying to.
And go grab it so we can. So we're not done, you guys. This is like, to me, like is always stepping back from your design, looking at it as a whole, because sometimes you're so far inside of it that you're creating overall, and so that's what she's gonna do. And so, balloons are just like creating a piece of art, right? You have your base, but then you add your pieces to create your shapes and create the design that you want. And we're going for a monochromatic organic look. That is what we're creating today. So wait, hold on. She's getting more balloons. Don't go anywhere. Who am I? Who is this girl? I am Crystal. Nice to meet you. I am the principal event designer of Poppin' Parties, where every day is a party. On Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. Please, 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 please follow. 1 year strong in business. We absolutely love what we do. We're an event mean. That means that we do multiple event services. Everything from event management. We do catering. We do beverage, staffing, entertainment. We really do the event from a start to end. Of what we do. We're a bunch of creative event professionals that creates all parties, corporate parties, milestone events, birthday parties, not surprise parties, any type of event. That is what we do. I have been blessed, and my team has been blessed to be able to do this for. So thank you for joining us. All right. Is an orchid? Is it real? No, it's a fox floral. Okay. Really, what inspired us last week? I don't know if you could see last week. We built that for there. We had a whole conversation about balloon shine, are the best brands. We tested the best balloon shine to tire shine, and we even pulled out. We're still slipping and sliding in this warehouse. This ground is still slippery. Balloon test last week. Somebody almost tripped just not too long ago. We're always giving you great informative information about events and how to make your event to remember. So thank you for joining us. By the way, please, if you want, please go to our YouTube page and click subscribe. Yes, Crafty is this like wonderful, amazing place where we can share our tips and trips. But YouTube page is where we're going to have exclusive information that we don't give everywhere. To subscribe, like that would mean the world to me if you went to our YouTube, you hit subscribe, you engage with us on YouTube as well. Thank you, Nikki and Amanda. Y'all have a great heart all day. So they're out. Peace out. Okay, so back off. Where do we need to add this? Well, I'm thinking like, no. Go where you had it at first. Yeah, there.
Blue says, love your beautiful creative brands.
Thank you. It is always a blessing and a gift to be able to wake up every day. That is a blessing, right? So we totally. Okay, she's shaping. She's giving. We're going. I can already tell she's gonna step back. Hold on, Angie. Probably step back. Probably cinch that, and I feel like clusters in the on the other side. But it's okay. We need to fix the top part. Angie sometimes likes to make things difficult by using what she has to do is pull it to the ground. But it's okay. She's gonna risk her life at the top. But it's okay. We love her. We definitely. Come in so they can see this. Okay, now go ahead and do what it is that you're doing. Hold on.
Pull these back. I can see is open there. Right
right. You can fix it later. What is it? It looks good. When you get to the front, you'll have to move it. There. We really need little ones. That's what we need.
Yeah.
And the one at the top down, so we can fix it. But it's okay, because
You want me to put it down?
maybe, but maybe put that one on, and then
Where? Here?
yeah, and then you'll have to grab some fives. So we fill it in.
It says 2 weeks, and I will need that graduation conversation.
Oh,
Noel.
Lord! 2 weeks, and our Noel graduates. I'm done. I mean, that's my little cousin, y'all. 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. Time flies. Okay. Now let's grab some fives. And you can blow the fives out here. So
Okay.
bring the balloon. Okay, so as you can see, and by the way, we're still gonna drape with like the orchids. The white orchids are so pretty. We're set with floral. We're not done. Just don't be like the clients. You know, the party. And at first, it's sort of like things are everywhere. But like the last hour, that's really when it comes together. That's when the magic happens. And out like our last 10 minutes of this live, this thing is gonna come together. So you do not want to miss it. But sometimes it's about this, and the simple things are monochromatic colors. And let's talk about. Can you move that here? Let's go right here, you guys. These, yeah. Maybe just go that way. So now we have things we need to fill in, holes in this balloon garland. So 5-inch balloons to fill in those holes and really make it come together. He's stubborn.
So make sure it's even. Doesn't have to. Tie it together. Let's do another one. Is the material? Is the this is tie it and one. So let's do the same procedure. Same thing.
By the way, I happen to grab our most broken balloon pump, but it's okay. Keep going, and I'll explain it as you're done. It's not going to take her long to do it, but I want to, when you're doing an organic column, and really an organic anything, column, install, whatever the case. What size is that?
Is that, did I do 9s or just suffice?
You could do a couple small 9s, right? And then 2 more quads of 5s. But in order to really get that organic feeling, you need to use all sizes. That's what I want to tell you. You need to use all sizes. It vary, okay? So it's not going to be complete without your 5-inchers. 5-inchers are the last thing that you want to put in because we're going to fill in. See a lot of holes in the column, but we have floral to add, balloons to add, and that is really what's going to and make it come together.
Those columns, and how tall are they?
That is a great question. Okay, so price. Good question. We price by feet. Okay, so pretty much anything balloons we price by feet. We add a labor cost to creating it, add a delivery and travel fee. Okay, so the first column that I showed you, that was the steel heavy balloon 5 feet. Okay, you can make them 8 feet by adding a 3 on top of it, right? So that's that size. But then a balloon column where we make those, and we make those like a flexible pipe that you get from Home Depot. And when you do, then we can make those as high as 15 feet. And we really customize those whatever amount of feet we want to. And so therefore we price our columns, our balloons by feet. 10 feet, 15 feet. It's going to be the amount of feet times our price plus delivery and travel. Okay.
I'm done.
All right. Get in there. So remember when we talked about looping those? Let me see those 5s so I can show them how. So we went over this last week. You're going to take your 260Q on your 5-inch cluster, and then you're going to put this on there. Now it can be done before you get to your event. I do not suggest putting your 5-inch balloons on your event. Your balloons are going to move as they travel. Okay? They're going to move as they travel. So, put your, because that's what's going to, now I can look at it and we can fill it. Okay? All right, let's get this filled in. We still got a lot of things to do.
Vanessa says, do you use rubber bands too?
Okay, we have used them before. We have used them in states of emergency. States of emergency where there were no 260Qs available. Luckily, we haven't lately, but why? Like, you could totally use a rubber band. I like the 260s because they stretch further, and then to like match the balloons. That's the only reason I wouldn't use a rubber band. But rubber band, come on, definitely. I already have it leaked. So, in deciding where's the hole to fill. For joining us. This is so fun. We having everybody on here. All of you creatives, all of you amazing. You need something in this. Yeah. Yeah. To the top. Okay. Thank you for joining, and let us know if you have any questions. Right? Rubber band. That was if you have some handy dandy rubber bands, you could always use that. Keep going. We want to know, what is it that you do, right? How do you guys create your, and what are some of the things that you do. You want to just move it to so you can get to it.
What I'm gonna get to? The top.
Yeah, the top. So we can, but we still have to add the floral too.
Oh.
I'm just letting you know. You can. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. She wants to do it from the top. She's getting up there. We're still working on filling it. If you're just joining us, we're popping parties. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking in there. We're talking spring party trends. We're talking monochromatic columns.
Here.
Yep, there we go. On the bottom too. Bottom right there. Up. Yep, right there. Putting your forward.
Yeah.
So these are some beautiful white orchid stems we got on live last week. Told us that they wanted to see this look. We took a, and as you can see, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to, and it's going to really start to come together now. And when you're putting your fox floral on your balloons, first off, I mean, to use real floral on balloons, just because, like, why? This can be something that goes in your inventory, or an investment. They can be reused, and obviously, like if you're, you know, you want to use real floral, but like in the case of balloons, this is something that is just as pretty as long as you buy quality stuff. It's something that can really, because you can reuse these. Here's another one, Angie. You're gonna need something on this left side too. Come on this side though. Yep.
Are necessary flowers that are used often in a balloon garland or column?
You know, say no. As far as a list of flowers that are used often, literally would just go off the look of the flower. So meaning like if look you're creating, like are we going spring? Are we going themed? You know, those things where like there's absolutely no rule. And so, and that's the fun part of it is, so I would just go with your gut, or like maybe your image, right? And maybe you're working off a mood or a feeling. We actually have a video that came out last week. It is called, what is it called, Ray? For throwing your stress-free event. And one of the things that we talk about in the video is creating a mood for yourself, for your client, to keep you on the same page about the vision. For case you have a client and you're thinking about doing something like this, like a balloon garland, for example, going through that process of creating visuals for your client is going to help you better understand the floral you want to create to achieve the look that you're trying to rule, right? You could stick so many things out of these balloons, and ooh, this is coming out so pretty. This is coming out so pretty. I'm sorry, you guys. I get excited. I get excited. Okay. I can already see a stem you need to sort of say. I get excited.
Says, ooh, can we talk about mood boards next Monday?
Posh. Yes, talk about it. Let's talk about mood boards. That really, really excites me because it's like the assemblance. I made that word up. The idea. Okay. It is, and what I like about mood boards, to stick that stem in. See how you see that stem right there? And that's what I'm doing. She's on it. You don't have to say nothing. But the mood, because it's like, I think my favorite part of is the beginning part before it's created, like creating the event, the possibilities of what we can do, and that's why I love mood boards. Taking little ideas from this, little ideas from that, little ideas from this to communicate an overall idea. And so mood boards excite me. Oh, can we take a second? Can we take a second and just step back for one second? For 1 second. We're not done. Okay? I hope you guys recreate this. And if you please tag this, let us know. Like, this is like the beautiful spring wedding, spring baby shower, birthday. It's like this, and obviously, like, we did the Crafty Convo in black to example of how to vinyl. We could have went all white. We could have made even with the vinyl. That would have been so pretty, okay? But we were trying to show it, and so you already know we could have went there as well with the vinyl.
So says that was one of the reasons I started to watch all of your videos. I'm always amazed on how you do all of them.
Thank you. Thank you, Posh, because it's all about the before. If I really just feel like it's something that excites the heck out of me, okay? And oh, it's okay. She's alive, you guys. She's alive. Sometimes the balloons pop. It's something that it excites me because if you don't about the before, then you're not gonna get excited about the after. If you don't get excited at the challenge something can be, and then putting in that work to make it what it, that's what I love about the creative process. Super passionate. Okay. She now Angie's in the zone. You saw that flip of the wrist?
I have these two.
You saw that flip of the, she's getting excited. She's in the zone. And it's coming to, and we're excited about this. I'm not gonna lie. I said we're making a dessert table, and we are. We're gonna 100%. We don't have desserts. We don't have desserts because I didn't have the time to go run and get some. Can you imagine all white custom desserts on this table? One color. Or shades of off-white, I should say. You know, this is giving, yes. It's giving, yes. We might have to fill in whole, but that's about 7 years of working together. I don't have to say anything. Ooh, this is so pretty. What are you doing? Should we go back there? Let's see what she's doing back there. I can tell the people.
Okay. So what I'm doing, I remember the balloon pop. So I blow 2, and I'm doing that. Bam. Okay. So it's just, giving you the right, and because I pop it with this.
Oh, you popped it with that?
Yeah. So you have something like this. I'm gonna show you.
Oh, show us the trick, Angie.
Put the balloon in here. Okay. And then you can just like put it in there like that.
Oh yeah.
So so you don't have to cut it or put a balloon or tie it with something. I don't know. That's how.
William
That's a really good tip.
says, I'm going to steal Angie. LOL.
Show the camera.
So you see these poke my balloon. That's why I didn't cut. But it has like a little how do you call it?
It's a wire running. That's
But-
why if you ever want to cinch your fox, use wire cutters because it's a wire that's running through it.
And you can do like sometimes when you do a bunch of flowers and then you put a balloon in there, and that will give you really really good.
Great.
And then Posh says, so would the chemicals from the balloons be bad for the
Listen. Damn, that's a good question. Oh, we're gonna go with no. We're gonna go with no. But we make sure. I think yeah, that's next step. We're gonna make sure that okay, so they're not gonna touch any food. The idea and 4 secrets to a stunning tablescape is on YouTube right now. Okay, when we came up with this concept today, I didn't actually building the whole look. So we've already done like step 1 and step 2. Okay. It is building the foundation of our look. So when we thought of this look, we knew we were in the center of the table, and then we were going to build everything around that. So our food is around this balloon column. So the balloons won't touch the actual food. See, and actually, let me see that beautiful piece. Mind you guys, if this was a real event, we would fill it up, obviously. But today is about simplicity. Today is about how beautiful is just that one orchid coming out of that vase. And then when she adds it to the overall look of everything, it is going to really, really come together.
You can put like water in water with the those these call it.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives you more, and also you can put a candle here too. But you can put a candle, and it looks so cute.
More fabric.
Yeah, I have that.
Okay. Together, our look is doing what it needs to. Yeah, Pierce, give them what they came here for. Down to steal this idea for Very, very simple way to do something. And
Now these is amazing.
Mhm.
I love you like a sky.
yes, clouds.
Angel. It give you, I don't know, it's just like so. I love it.
Bolts of fabric that I got from I want to sell direct. And so like if I have a look or I have a big event, you know, I'll buy bolts of fabric so that if it's food stations, multiple things that we're decorating, you know, that big old bolt of the fabric is really gonna let you play with the look. You want to like drape or like have like a really billowy, pillowy type. This fabric is gonna be great for that. It's really, really soft. It's it's really just like everything that it needs to be. And we've used it for multiple different reasons and events. And so we took some of those pedestals that we had, and now we're covering. She'll grab some more fabric. Can you guys back up so they can see the look as a whole? You guys can get a feeling. And right now we're in spring, right? Could totally be a holiday look. This could totally be a white Christmas, right? It could be a winter ice princess. You could totally add silvers and and blingy and take it more of like the luxurious route. But I like what we're doing with this. I like what we're doing with this. And if there, I would add a cluster of balloons down there, and maybe we will to complete the look. Okay, let's add those vases, and then we'll have to get plates. Okay, 7:00, and so we're promised you by 7:30 we were gonna be there and doing good. We are doing so good. Okay, let me.
When we doing the song,
In the zone, we're in the zone.
don't disturb me.
Coming together. White plates. We got our different levels. Do you guys remember last week for creating a secrets to creating a stunning table scape? What was the one thing I said was the most important thing? I'm gonna wait for y'all to comment and tell me what that was. Click for secrets to creating so stunning tablescape. That information. Let me grab some more. Bring it up. Okay. Are you guys seeing the whole thing? Okay. Should we do a little balloon cluster here and here and stick some? I feel like that'll round the lookout. Okay, it's coming. We're almost there. Okay.
Stephanie asks, where do you get the...
Okay, Stephanie. We get it from I got this particular fabric wholesaledirect.com. Okay, and I like her. You like I was saying, you can buy it by the bolt. And yardage you buy, the cheaper it is per yard. And this is like really, 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 really beautiful. Beautiful. She's gonna go get some more. Those are nines. Okay, we're almost done, you guys. Don't stay with us. We're almost done. It would be super beautiful as well. Chiffon, all white chiffon. Love about chiffon is I love how it drapes. I love how it mows. If I was doing something similar, I would do on and then have like a drapey type look. So that would be super and all of that. And so we're gonna fill in here. And we are almost done with this beautiful tablescape. Just quads. And then we'll sit. Do we have no?
We have the other colors.
Oh, we have those?
Yeah.
They're in the box?
Yeah, they're in the box at the bottom. You see?
Okay. We're almost there. We've got a few about Angie went there. So, we have our Q&A session. And sessions you guys have. Like, what is it that you want to know? We're here. And really, like, we want to know what your question is you for your next event. And also, like, what are we going to do next week? What were some of the ideas for next week that we said have a post. We just did a really fun big one theme, Notorious BIG theme, and we had like the chains coming from that, and potentially go over how to create that next week. They said something on this live. Oh, graduation. They said graduation. We can go over some ideas that we can do for your graduation party. That one's off, right?
I mean,
we need one more to make it work. That one's a little bit darker. But let us know your questions. Let us know your. Maybe not.
any questions?
Is it like so yeah, this came out beautiful, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take pictures and post it. This week it was a war between white came out on top this week, and what we'll do is we will hear what the options are going to be for next week. Like, what are we going to make? We had up as a theme. I know we've had organization, how to organize your event, questions being raised. And so we are going to take a poll what are the questions that you guys have, and really just being a part of our community. Thank you for being a part of the conversation. The Crafty conversation is for all creative people, to do things that you try, things that you've never tried. We're here to learn from you guys. You guys are here to and so yeah, this was something that was super, super pretty. Remember the series on YouTube about doing summer balloons, dealing with the elements, doing outdoor events on crickets, right? How to do your crickets, how to custom and customize your events, and the tools that you need. Talking about organization of events, right? How do you organize? How do you travel items, and how do you do your event setups and that sort of thing? So that's it of what we'll be covering over the next weeks. And so we are saying thank you everyone for coming, for joining in to Chins. We appreciate the support. Remember, go to YouTube, click subscribe, all of that. We hope you guys enjoyed spending it, and we cannot wait to do it next week. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. I hope you guys like it.